Waking out to the man, sweet young man. Waking up to the sound of the jungle fire. It is paradise.
It's not their fault that they were ignorant. So if your Aboriginality was a journey, in the sense of a line, where are you at on this journey?
I see it more as, I can't see it as a journey at the moment. I see it more as a present. And it's wrapped really nicely and I really want to open it. And I've just taken the lid off. And I'm just checking it out now, like just there's tissue paper all around it. There's lots of different things in the box, and I've just taken the lid off. And I think that's really nice, actually, because I never thought of it like that. But it is a present to me. Yeah.
North wind coming in my way.
It's not their fault that they were ignorant. What if I threw the word half caste, quarter caste, quadra? I'm a 16.
Sorry, I find that really insulting, all those kind of words. I just think it's a language that doesn't even come into my kind of way of talking. Like, you're not part of this, like, you're Aboriginal. It doesn't matter what tone of fucking black you are black. You know what I mean? And I think it's also about how strongly you choose to identify with that as well, you know what I mean?
We don't mind if you call us fair-skinned blackfellas. We don't mind if you call us that nice yellow tan coffee colour one. And we don't mind if you call us that
black
real black one.
Space, which Purcell is. Don't call us fucking half caste, quarter caste, 1/8, 1/4, fucking 3/4. That's bullshit, because you're denying our grandparents, our parents, our grandparents, everyone who has gone before us. You are denying that from us, by saying that kind of shit.
And it hurts.
It does hurt. It hurts.
It's not their fault that they were ignorant.
In one of the words that I used in describing, family life, I said struggle. And a lot of that had to do with Dad's shame of being Aboriginal. We were brought up to kind of not associate with blackfellas. I never hung out with blackfellas a lot. Dad didn't really want us to. And Dad was brought up in that generation of men and women, our parents and our grandparents at a time that were under the White Australia policy. Be Aboriginal was considered scum of the earth, you weren't treated as people. And I see that's the thing, I had no knowledge about a lot of those policies going through high school. We were never taught anything, like I didn't know about assimilation, protection, any of those things that were set up by the government, historically. And so I guess that's where my kind of ignorance came from, and not understanding why there was so much shame there. And it was through my own education in university that kind of, that I figured it out. Yeah.
It's not their fault that they were ignorant.
I realised I was Aboriginal because up until grade 7 I didn't know, and other people didn't tell me, or my friends didn't know.
When you say you didn't know that you were Aboriginal, what do you mean by that, to grade 7?
Exactly that. One day my friends were my friends, the next day they're all calling me Coon and Abbo and asking all these questions. I went home, I said to Mum, why are my friends doing that to me? And all of a sudden it was everybody saying these sort of things to me. And it wasn't quite taunting me, but it was all of a sudden, and it was discrimination. She said, because you are Aboriginal and, you know, it's from my side and whatever else. So she told me that story, and then I thought, cool, that's exactly how I felt. That's why I'm a little bit darker. That's why I've got, you know, little stumpy toes and fingers, and that's why I tan quicker or go directly brown rather than really red first.
It's not their fault that they were ignorant.
Here, in that part of me feels that I shouldn't be at this table, and even more surprised to be part of the documentary because I didn't know until I was in grade 7, and my friends told me before I knew, and so after that I guess I was much more aware, but obviously I'm not as dark as others here, and I haven't been brought up, I don't know the tribe that I'm from, I don't know a lot of language, I don't know a lot of the lifestyle, I don't know the terminology that sometimes you use, and I just feel, God, I just don't want to be in this if I paint a bad picture of not knowing my heritage. I guess I'm still torn from what people would expect if I said I was Aboriginal.
And that's white community? People in general or other white communities?
But maybe just across the board. Say, an Aboriginal community said, are you Aboriginal? And I said, yes, I am. And then they asked me all of these questions, or how tangible evidence that I'm Aboriginal.
And they'll say, where are you from, sis?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
And I couldn't say, like, oh, somewhere in Western Australia, and my mum came from Quanlin. But where and what language and what words and what did you used to do? And nothing of my background is that way inclined to be able to answer them, like, tick off. I guess when I say part of Aboriginal, it's almost preparing them for me not having all of the answers.
It's not their fault that they were ignorant. I was in the library, and I remember my friends sort of coming, and they sort of really nervous around me. And I said, what's wrong? And they were sort of looking at each other, didn't know really what to do. And one of them, he just couldn't bear it anymore. He was one of my best friends, and he said, they said the person's name and said that they wrote nigger above my photo in the magazine. When I asked her, why did she write nigger above my school photo, and she looked at me and she just said, well, that's what you are. It was sort of like all of the anger and upset that I felt, the discrimination that my mother and family had felt, all the times that I had been teased in the past. It was almost like it was all exploding inside of me, and I do something that I really regret now was that I hit her. My mum said no, like what you did was wrong, but what also happened was also wrong. And she sat me down, and I'm grateful for these words. She said to me, Tammy, there are two ways to fight racism. She said, because we unfortunately are going to have to face racism to the day we die. She said there's two ways you can fight racism. The first one is you continue to fight it the way you do with your fists, or the other way, she said, is you fight them with your talents, you fight them with your gifts. And I said, well, what are my gifts? And she said, well, who knows, you've got to find what they are. People, when I walk down the street, they may still see me as that nigger, but now I'm a nigger with a law degree. I'm a nigger who I know, and I'm secure in my past. I'm secure and happy in my present, and I know exactly where I want to go in my future. That they were ignorant. I was watching the Jackson 5, it was a mini-series on TV, and on the first night there was an ad break, and it said that Michael Jackson wanted to have this World Children's Conference. I was notified that I had to either write a letter, draw a picture, write a poem, do something outlining the biggest problem, what I feel that the world faces. I was 14, just turning 15. And I really wrote from the soul and spoke about that racial discrimination, racial inequity is the biggest problem that this world faces. I was selected to be one of 2 Australian ambassadors selected out of 45,000 Australians. And then I was notified that I'd been selected to be the spokesperson. They said, have you spoken to media before? And I said, yeah, the gimpy times.
After welcoming the group, Jackson left the talking to 17-year-old Tammy Williams, one of several Australian children taking part.
I think it's a great opportunity. I'd like to thank Mr. and Mrs. Jackson for opening their hearts and their homes to allow us to have the conference here, and we're all very, very excited.
My mum, she would daydream about going on a big plane, going overseas, going to see where the movie stars lived. And that was why going to America in the first instance was so special to me, was that I could help my mother fulfill her dream. Because she instilled in all of us, dreams are all what we have. It doesn't cost you anything to dream. It's not their fault that they were ignorant. My mum, as a young Aboriginal woman, grew up on Cherbourg community, not far from Gympie, and basically lived under the Act, where, along with her family, where all the lives of Indigenous people who lived on Indigenous communities, missions at that time, all their lives were controlled by the government, from, you know, the religion you could practice, to, you know, food rations, to employment. It's not their fault that they were ignorant.
So if your Aboriginality was a journey, in the sense of a line, where are you at on this journey?
I see it more as, I can't see it as a journey at the moment. I see it more as a present. And it's wrapped really nicely, and we really want to open it. And I've just taken the lid off. And I'm just checking it out now. Like, just, there's tissue paper all around it. There's lots of different things in the box. And I've just taken the lid off. And I think that's really nice, actually, because I never thought of it like that. But it is a present to me.
It's all about life and a love for the land. Looking out to the man, sweet gentleman, waking up to